What's going on, guys? It is Carly here, bringing you day 22 of my 31 Days of Horror 2021. And today I'm going to be talking about another Severin release that I picked up several months ago. And that is Saint Bernard from the year 2013, I believe. And it says 2018 on the back, but I'm pretty sure this is a 2013 movie. Anyway, yeah, so essentially this movie is about this man. I believe he was an orchestra conductor of sorts at one point in his life, and he slowly starts to spiral into madness, and you're supposed to be following his journey into madness and insanity. That is the entire movie, and that... You know, that sounds like a plot maybe, but there's really not much going on as far as plot in this. It's very much just a lot of weird shit happening, and it's mainly happening to this guy. You're kind of following him, and just weird stuff keeps occurring. It's a very random film. You also get some flashbacks of him when he was younger, and it's honestly not at all what I was expecting. When I first picked it up, I thought it was, you know, like Saint Bernard. I thought it was going to be a knockoff of Cujo or something and be a killer dog movie, because you do have a Saint Bernard on a cover, and a Saint Bernard does kind of play a role in this movie in a really messed up type of way. But, you know, I read into it, and I read the small premise, which was just you're following this guy into insanity, and I was like, okay, whatever, it's cool. You know, they just gave it this type of title, and it's actually, you know, a movie about, like, a psychological film, a character piece. So I was equally excited about that. And what you really get, though, is kind of this experimental, artsy-fartsy type of film that doesn't... It's way too much substance for its own good, style for its own good, and lacking in substance. There's just, you know, this would be fine as like a short, I think. It would be pretty cool and interesting to watch, because halfway through, not even halfway, you kind of just get burnt out on watching it, I feel, personally. You know, it's a lot of weird stuff going on that it does kind of suck you in with that at times, but at the same time, the movie runs like an hour and 40 some minutes, and it just doesn't feel like it needs to be that long at all. It really doesn't feel like it needs to be feature length, so it did not work for me very much at all. Like I said, there are some cool moments. It doesn't really feel overly low budget or anything like that, because I'm just assuming this probably was low budget. I'm honestly not even sure. I don't really know too much about the background of this film. I'd never heard of it before. It's got Warwick Davis in it, so there's that too. He's got an interesting, weird role kind of later on in the movie, but yeah, it's just, it's a movie. Not really, though. I didn't really care for this too much. It didn't do much for me. I guess if you like just seeing weirdo imagery and stuff like that, you might dig it, but for me, it just went on way too long, and there's no story to really grasp onto to get your attention that way. And I think if it would have had more of a storyline going on, it would have, you know, benefited with that, but it does not. It's more so just weird imagery. So, you know, kind of talking in circles, I give this one a 4 out of 10. Definitely probably my least favorite thing that I've watched so far, unfortunately, for this series, but it was still okay. You know, it wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. It just wasn't much of anything, in my opinion. So, 4 out of 10, Saint Bernard. Yeah, thank you guys once again for joining me here for day 22 of my 31 Days of Horror 2021. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 23.